If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs. If you're trying to read these shoulders, it says Fel Warlock in like 14 different languages. This drops from Mythic, Blackrock Foundry, Shadow Council's Mantle. Very Gul'dan-like. Moving on, we are going to show you the chest, Robe of the Waking Nightmare. This drops from Icecrown Citadel, normal 25-man cache of the Dreamwalker. Good drop rate. So we have two pieces with some pretty good drop rates. We have a human warlock showing you the belt, Strife-Riddled Cinch, Tomb Sargeras, Mythic, Maiden of Vigilance. Decent drop rate, 5%. Moving on, we're going to show you, come on, next one. Here we go. The feet, Vindicator's Soft Soul Slippers, Blood Mist Isle, but you could go with anything that's kind of a dark green. That's a quest reward, Alliance only, but check the link in the description for lookalikes. The hands, Firecaller's Hand Wraps, Battle of Dazalahar. As you can see, Anathos, the Firecaller, kind of a fair drop rate on those kind of dark green gloves. The back, which we get out of the eye from Kalthas Sunstrider, 22% drop rate, classic looking cloak from Burning Crusade. And the head, Malevolent Gladiator's Fellweave Cowl, always like that piece. Mop PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor to pick up the headpiece from Mop. And last but not least, the staff, which really ties everything nicely. You get it from the Cata PvP vendor, which is either Stormwind or Orgrimmar, depending on your faction, 5 marks of honor. There's something very Gilnean about this set, which is why I have an undead female showing off the shoulders. Death Rattle shoulder pads, Hellfire Citadel Mythic. There's the boss, decent drop rate to pick up the shoulders. Moving on, we are going to Mop and Terrace of the Endless Spring Heroic, like she is the boss, to get the Robe of the Unknown Fear. Doesn't that work with Warlocks, right? Unknown Fear? But Warlocks no fear. They know how to dish it out very well. Malevolent Belt, which is from the PvP vendor in Mopland. 1 mark of honor, easy to get, right, Mr. Dwarf? Yes, he agrees with me. Trust me, he does. Moving on, the feet, Mystic Slippers, Northern Barrens. It's a quest reward, or should I say, it drops from a rare, or you could just step up by it on the auction house. And we have a human showing the hands, a nice lady. Firecaller's Hand Wraps, Battle of Dazalahar. This is the heroic version, and there's the boss, Anathos Firecaller. Moving on the back, Head Scythe Great Cloak, Shadow Moon Burial Grounds. There's the boss, so it's spammable since it's a dungeon. Works really well with this set. And now we have an orc showing you the head, which is the Duskhaven Top Hat. You get it from Isle Expeditions, so good luck, maybe you get it. Duskhaven obviously is where it's going to drop from, so it's kind of random, but maybe you get it. And the weapon, Grievous Gladiator's Energy Staff, Prideful. If you are Horde, Mop PvP vendor, 5 marks of honor. Even though this isn't fully representative of Warlock colors, it's part of a Warlock tier set and it works really well. Bristling Fur-Lined Amrys. You get it from Mythic version of Battle of Dazalahar. And the chest spins you back to BC. You got to pick it up out of Magtheridon's lair. Magtheridon drops it, and it's got a good drop rate. We have a Blood Elf showing you the Waste Cord of Flowing Silk, Battle of Dazalahar, Mythic, same set. Matches with the shoulders, so you're going to have to do some Mythic Dazalahar. The feet, you're going to get the Conjurer's Shoes. I think I use Conjurer's Shoes almost in every set because they're kind of dark green and they go with this. As you can see where to get it, Huge Kolar, he's rare, but just buy it on the auction house. The hands, Grim Inquisitor's Gloves, the Burning Throne drops from the Garothi bosses. Kind of a low drop rate, but worth the effort with those dark green hands. Moving on, we're going to show you the back, which is the Shifting Cloak, BC level tailoring. Check your local BC tailor or your auction house for 100% drop rate to get it. Looks really hot on a Worgen, like in the look here. Raven Down Cowl, Spires of Iraq, that is from Warlords of Draenor. The fun drops from various mobs in that dungeon, so it's spammable, or you can just buy it on the auction house. But that bone goes really well with the shoulders and the belt. And you're going to have to do Mythic Battle of Dazzle-Ahar to get the weapon, the staff. If it's dark and sinister, it must be a Warlock set. The shoulders, Zealous, Felsnigler's, Epaulet. You're going to have to farm it out of Antaran Waste. It's kind of a difficult task, but every once in a while you drop by there, see if you get it. You get it off one of those void thingies. Anyway, the chest, Robes of Necrotic Whispers. High Maul Mythic. Brackenspore is the boss. Low drop rate, but worth the effort. Moving on, we're going to show you the belt, which is the Strife Riddled Cinch. Tomb of Sargeras, Mythic version, Maiden of Vigilance. Kind of a decent drop rate, 5% to get the belt, which I believe is part of a Warlock tier set from Legion. The feet, Conjurer's Shoes, Dustwallow Marsh, drops from a rare, or you can step up, just buy it on the auction house, or any dark pair of boots or feet would work. Got a dwarf on amphetamines here. Hands are Grip Inquisitor's Gloves, the Burning Throne, LFR version, drops from all the Garathi bosses, whatever. It's late, I'm tired. Parrot Feather Cloak, Freehold, Sky Captain Crag, 11% on the drop rate, and we have a Lady Troll showing you the head. Zealous Felslinger's Vicious, same set as the shoulders. Void Warden Valsurin, I believe he's rare out there, so you got to kind of look for him, see if you can get it. Yeah, it's going to cost you because it's going to be a low drop rate. Staff of Trials, it's a Garrison Proving Grounds quest reward, so pretty easy to get, works well with this set. I try to give everyone equal time, so I'm starting this set off with a troll. Looks a lot better on other races, so stay tuned. Heroes, Plagueheart, shoulder pads, next Ram is 10-man, Lothar is the boss. He has a lot of shoulder pads, 24% on the drop rate. The chest, Flesh Burned Robes, Twilight Highlands, it's a quest reward, so that's from Cata. So maybe you did the quest, maybe you didn't, but it goes really well with this set. Moving on, we're going to show you the Demon Buckle Sash of Argus. Hellfire Citadel, regular mode, Archibald the boss, 13% on the drop rate. Works really well with the set, the gold and green. Feet, Conjurer's Shoes, Dustwallow Marsh, there's the rare it drops from, best drop rate, or buy it on the auction house for 100% drop rate and a little bit of gold. Moving on, we're going to show you the hands, Heroes Plagueheart Gloves, same set as the shoulders. This is from the Obsidian Sanctum. Sartharian is the boss. 25% is the drop rate. That cloak goes really well with this. The back, Batwing Cloak, you got to buy it, 270 gold. From the Valor Quartermaster, Stormwind Orgrimmar, depending on your faction. Moving on, we are going to show you the headpiece, Heroes Plagueheart Circlet, which is Naxxramas 10-man, Kel'Thuzad, he's the last boss, 25% on the drop rate. And the offhand is the Tomb of Salami, or Salram, if I want to say it right. Calling of Stratholme, that's where you get that. So it's spammable dungeon, and the weapon, Freezy's Bubble Popper. If you want to pick up the shoulders, you're going to have to head over to Throne of Thunder and click on Heroic Version and just go in there and be an assassin and try and kill Duramu the Forgotten. If you forget his name, watch the video. I'm sure you'll remember it. The chest is from Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic. Garrosh Hellscream himself is the boss, and the drop rate, pretty decent, is 20%. Moving on, we're going to show you the belt, which is from Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic. Malkorak is the boss, 14%, so some pretty decent drop rates so far on these pieces. Moving on, we're going to show you the boots, the Feral Fen sandals, the Underbog, various mobs, kill them all or just buy them on the auction house. If you're lucky, you'll be able to pick them up. Got a dwarf showing you the hands, which are out of Throne of Thunder, part of the same set of the shoulders. Tortos is the boss, 6% is the drop rate. And the back, dark leather cloak, vanilla level leatherworking. Check your local leatherworker or just step up, buy it on the auction house, and rather than just check the yellow pages and look. Some of you might not even know what yellow pages are. That's from a long time ago. I just dated myself. Hood of the Faceless Shroud, love this headpiece. Dragon Soul Heroic, 20% drop rate. And last but not least, the staff, which is from BFA Jewel Crafting. So you can check your local jewel crafter or buy it on the auction house. If you're still listening up and until now, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll close out by saying what I always say: whatever it is by you, whether it is morning, afternoon, or night, make your day epic.